Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm NoMoorXP, and today we get a look at the new and character developed 13. Yes, she goes by 13 now. She has discarded the new part so that she doesn't have the same identity as she has before. A lot of tendencies have changed within 13, which is kind of good because when we first were introduced to new at the time, she was nothing but pretty much a destructive Murakumo unit that was bent on fusing with Ragna the Blood Edge. But now that Ragna has completely erased his existence, there's really no reason for her to actually want that anymore. So I can see why the development has come now. And as you can tell, if some of you have been keeping up with BlazBlue Alternative Dark War like I have, and the lore that comes along with it, she has discarded new and has become her own being as 13. As I stated before earlier, she states that she has some instances where it'll come back as far as like a nostalgia feeling, but she's really trying to get rid of those as well. And as I progress through the story, it's kind of funny because she's more calm, cool, and collective, but she's also like part Ragna in a sense. If you've been keeping along with it, and that comes along with the sword that she carries with the makeshift handle. It looks like one of the swords that she used to have when she activates her Murakumo unit that usually floats around her. It looks like she took one of those and just added a hilt to it. No, not a hilt, a handle to it, and decided to keep on going with that. And then of course, you know, she has the signature red coat, which is altered to make it look like her former appearance, but it's not. And you can tell by just the pictures itself what I'm talking about here. It's Ragna's jacket, for those wondering. I'm pretty sure that's Ragna's jacket. It can't be no one else. Also, during the story mode, she spots a bird on the window frame that happens to be pure whites and have different color eyes. Now, you all know who that is. There's only one person that has that type of shit going on, and that's Ragna the Blood Edge. But that, in a sense, confirms that he's still watching over her and the other sisters, which include Noelle and Lambda themselves. Now, I gotta stop saying new. 13 has been conscious the entire time. This is post Central Fiction, of course, and it's funny to me that all this time, like right after the events of Central Fiction, my thoughts were that she went into a vegetable state and she just didn't know how to do anything anymore. But she's clearly been conscious through the story and what I've been reading that she's definitely okay. Trust me, she's definitely okay. She hates Noelle's cooking. It stresses her out. She loves Lambda's baked cookies, even though it says if she had to choose, there's nothing special that she particularly likes, but Lambda's baked cookies are exactly something that she enjoys. She enjoys playing shogi, but I think she enjoys playing anything that's strategic in a sense. She's very strategic now. Before, it was just a one-sided thing of I'm gonna do what it takes to get what I want. But now she's thinking more critically, and I actually enjoy that part of her. I think that's great. I think that's great development. If we can get this version in a future game, a future fighting game, I think it'd be well. But that would mean we'd probably have to get rid of Ragna. Nah, I'm just kidding. We ain't gotta get rid of Ragna. We'll put them both in the game. We love BlazBlue around here. Moving on from there, she has traveled through multiple Phantom Fields as she comes across Naoto. She comes across Naoto in the story as well, the BlazBlue story, and it's weird because like Naoto well, first of all, the most weird part is that Naoto thinks like he's wondering why 13 is carrying a sword with her on her back, and like 13 to herself says like, but your sister carries a sword all the time, like that surprises you. Like that was funny to me. I find that hilarious because it's true. you're surprised that a little girl is carrying a sword, but your sister like tries to kill you any moment she can, and which is a pretty similar relationship as like, you know, how 13 used to be with Ragnar, just wants to kill him. But I guess it's out of like brotherly love of some sort, whatever the hell you want to call it. I call it crazy psychoticness. But yeah, they briefly scuffle into it. They have their rematch from Central Fiction pretty much, but it's not like Naoto remembers who she is. He doesn't really like say, you know, hey, I know who you are. And like 13's just like, who the hell are you, you bastard? And like at first, but that's like at the beginning of like of her instincts coming back. Her instincts came back. I'm pretty sure it was like some like residue of activation that happened that set her off. Oh, and the most important, there's another important bit about this. 13 carries a watch with her. This watch in particular is for when she blacks out. She keeps up with the times that she black out, and it's kind of crazy. I find it interesting though that she actually keeps up with how long she's out. It's almost like, you know, when she's like asleep before they open her coffin and stuff, when she was new 13. It's like she's keeping up with it, but this is on her own accord, and it's just like, what the hell. But going back into the story, the event is called 13 Traces that follows all this stuff that I'm talking about, and she's searching for someone. It could be Ragnar, it could be someone that knows all, it could be anything. Hell, who really knows this, you know? None of us really know. And she comes, like I said, she comes across Clavis Alucard. Now, this guy, Clavis Alucard, was a strong motherfucker of his time anyway. But he needs help saving someone, and 13 is possibly going to be the one that's going to be involved to assist in that situation. Now, what 13's going to do, who the hell knows? Who really knows? Oh, but let me not get off topic. Let me not get too stray from the whole 13 and her new design stuff. Besides the sword and the coat, her number is scarred. Her number is scarred on her clavicle, as you can see in the middle. It's like right below the neck, right there, and it's scarred. I'm guessing that's like to show that she's not that anymore. But you can make your own assumption on that. What you think. But she also has the but that you can only see it when her coat's unbuttoned. When her coat's unbuttoned, you can see it. But when she has her coat on, you can see that there's the coat like kind of covers it with the collar part. The collar part, it's almost like it holds it together. And I've never really seen Ragnar have like his red coat buttoned up all the way to the top, but that's pretty much how it is for 13. Let's see. What else can I cover as far as that goes? You might be wondering why the jacket is in tatters. Well, the coat is from Ragnar in his last battle with Susanoo and Terumi, so of course it's gonna be fucked. So there's that. Is there really any other reason why it's in tatters? No, not really. Oh, she doesn't have the long braid. She doesn't have the long braid anymore. That's been cut. I don't know who the hell does it, but I don't know who the hell did it. If she did it, or Noelle did it, or Lambda herself, I don't know who exactly did it, but it's no longer on her. It's no longer part of her. But I guess that braid was almost like a memento of her former self too. So it's probably good that she did cut it, because this one is better. And so after all that pretty much kind of covers everything involving the new and improved 13, or or as some of you might still call her, New, but she's no longer that anymore. I'm sure she'll respect it if you guys respect it. I mean, it's a fictional character. It's a video game. You do whatever the hell you want to do. But I'm gonna call her 13 from now on, just based on that. And it's crazy how much someone can change. Someone can change like that. A girl who crosses the void. That's the story event right there. The 13 Traces. That's the event right there. It's all coming together. We will eventually see Ragnar the Blood Edge in the game. I don't know when we'll see him, but we're gonna see him eventually. He's gonna come back. He could come back. Well, hopefully he doesn't come back as a fucking bird, because this is an Attack on Titan, which is what like Mori was getting at. Mori like threw that in there like we wouldn't notice that, and it's crazy as hell. But this is good. This is really good. I hope you guys play the event. I hope more of you guys download the game any way possible. Make sure you keep up with the BlazBlue lore. There's multiple people. There's multiple fandoms in the BlazBlue fandom itself. And like we all kind of keep up with it. I'm NoMoorXP. You can keep up with me. I believe there's like 3 or 4 other people that also do translations, and there's a Wikipedia page, an official Wikipedia page for the BlazBlue Alternative Dark War lore. Hopefully you guys check that out as well. It's very updated. I do not own that. So, but anyway, I hope that covers most of it that you guys are looking for as far as 13 goes. And I'll catch you guys next time in another video. It could be a translated video, or it could be just, a discussion. I'm NoMoorXP, and I'll catch you next time.